Look at my baby slow dancing. Hi, this is Cass from Aussie Cass Plays, and welcome back to the night generation of my Medieval Legacy Challenge. So in this part, we've got a big one. We've got the very first ball that my Sims will be attending at the palace. Gerard's actually just collecting the mail. I gave this place a little bit of a makeover. I'll just show you guys real quick. This is the ZXTA mailbox. It's like pigeons. And the letters go in here. It's super cute. I've got a few of those. I haven't done the whole save file. I figured as I'm going through, I'll update them, but I thought it was cute. The other main change I made was actually to the kitchen because I got really tired of not being able to cook with, and I wondered if it was because I only had these two benches functional. So I've added some extra counter space. I also added some clutter over here. The rest of the place I think is pretty much unchanged. Gerard's gotten a letter. It's actually from Vivienne, from his mother, with some news about, you know, stuff that's going on in Glimmerbrook, like family stuff. Oh, it's Eleanor's birthday in 2 days. We'll do that in the next part, though. Excuse me, Eleanor. I expect better of you, young lady. She's old enough to know better than to be doing that kind of thing. I'm going to be firm. Tell her not to make a mess, and then can he influence her to clean it? Clean up mess. Yes. I can't believe she just did that. Gerard, discipline her, please. All my kids have left homework everywhere. I'm worried about how this party's gonna go, and honestly, given how bad this is going so far, you think you can see why. Anyway, like I said, letter from Vivienne and Thomas. I did do some aging up of the save file, and amongst other things, Vivienne and Thomas are actually elders now, which makes me really sad. And we basically not seen them since Gerard moved because they're in a different part of the kingdom, because I've decided Glimmerbrook is a decent sort of travel away. So, selfishly for my own logic, Vivienne is giving the shop, because they're both elders, they're getting a bit old, she's handing the shop over to Genevieve, who's the kind of new owner of it, and she and Thomas want to move back to central Windenburg. They'd like to, you know, see out their final days in the place where she grew up. So she's asking Gerard to organise accommodation for them because they're going to move soon, so I will do that after I've recorded this part. Obviously they can't live here. They're not going to live on the farm. They're not super close to that part of the family. So I figured that was a good place for them to go. The other option would have been to move in with Christopher and Dante. In fact, maybe they could, because that's like Rose's old house. That's where Vivienne grew up in the first place. So maybe they could move there. But she's asking Gerard to organise things. She's also passing on the news that Godric, who is obviously Gerard's younger brother, and his wife Bellatrix have had a baby. They had a girl. Her name is Bridget. Thanks again for the name suggestions. I think that one was from Lady Sweetheart. Thank you very much. I think Vivienne's a bit torn to be leaving when she's got a new grandchild that she could help look after. But the thing is, Godric and Bellatrix actually live with Bellatrix's mother, Marisol, and it would probably be a bit awkward for Vivienne to be meddling in that household a bit because Bellatrix isn't actually her daughter. So it's not as easy or as natural as it would be if it was her daughter that had the baby. Oh my gosh, what a mess. I'm actually just going to replace that. We don't have time for this. Take a shower because we're actually going to leave once everybody's ready. I'm just going to check everyone's needs. It's only the adults. Oh, she's reading the holy book. She's like, this whole religion of the Watcher thing. Maybe Jacob's been talking about it and she's trying to figure out, because her family was never particularly religious. She's trying to figure out what it's all about. It's half a grand breakfast. Oh, I didn't mention that bit. It is the autumnal equinox today. I did do all of the autumnal equinox stuff with this family off screen this morning. That's actually why it's 6 p.m. because they had a grand meal. They've all like interacted with the fireplaces and they've all been thankful. I just need to worry about those three because the kids are staying behind. I imagine that we've organised for a member of the family to come over and stay with them. Desiree or someone. I think Gerard is close enough to Desiree that he'd ask her. Now, his career actually requires us to attend 15 social events. I don't exactly know why we've attended 2, but I'm not going to complain about it because 15 is a lot given he's already an adult and he needs to finish his career as part of this gen. Hopefully this next one will count as a third. Is that also broken? Are you kidding me? I'm replacing that as well. We don't have time for this. Oh, and I'm I bought an experimentation station, but I hid it away because I don't like that it's not very medieval. But she needed it for her aspiration. So we're going to head to the palace. Now, I have spent a lot of time doing a makeover of the palace. Not gonna lie. What happened with this build is it was originally a gallery download, but I pretty much just kept the floor plan. It was a Spooky Day themed build. It was like Spooky Day and base game. I did keep the kitchens, actually. I think I kept the basic of the kitchen and the dining room. But everything else I changed originally. But when I did it, I didn't use CC and I didn't have as many packs as I do now. I have a lot more packs than I used to. So I've just spent hours renovating this lot. I hope you guys like it. There's a lot of CC in here now. This lot's basically brought to you by ZXTA and a few other creators, but mainly ZXTA. So this is the palace. The main exterior changes, I mean, I put some sculptures and stuff around, but the main one was this was originally an open to the sky, and I decided that this would be my ballroom space, and it was actually originally a swimming pool, which it made sense. Now it's got like a dance floor in it because there was no real room in this lot for a ball. And I thought this was quite cute, I think. Got a little buffet table here with some food. Yes, this decorative item in the middle is CC. I've replaced a lot of the in fact, all of the wallpapers, I think, are Harry wallpapers now, except for like some of the stonework. I've got lots of different lighting in here. We've got extra clutter items. I think it looks really swish. So this is the main entrance of the palace. Statues of knights defending. We've got mermaids in the pond. You come in here, and I really should replace these doors, but the problem is that this is normal wall height. I didn't build it as large wall height. I feel like if I went up to large wall height, which is where all the really fancy doors are, I'd have to redecorate the whole place again. It'd be a whole thing. So you've got like a big statue of a knight defending the king, you know, hypothetically. When you first come in here, we've got braziers here, which are very cool. And then this is the main area I'm hoping the Sims will spend time in. Here's the king, looking very happy. Gerard has just spent the money on the table. That's great. Annabella's here. What I did was I created a gathering and I put in all of the hoi polloi of the kingdom. Obviously I needed to use some cheats to make it so my club could be that big. But this is the ground floor. Again, like I said, I'm hoping that they mostly stay in this area. Club activities I've set as like dancing, drinking, playing instruments, and I've banned the most egregious things that Sims do. We'll show appreciation to the king and the queen. And we also need to find the crown prince and princess. Here's the crown princess here, Princess Anne. The knights are here. We've got Lord Victor. This is a noble we haven't encountered before, who's Lord Tristan Scarborough. I mean, the whole point of this is that they're actually congratulating Gerard, and Rebecca is here and looking gorgeous but super uncomfortable because this is not her crowd. She's like awkward dancing with Tristan. Now, in terms of the kind of tiers of nobility, we've got the royal family, the goth family are next. Now, the Honeycutts used to be at a similar kind of level to the goths. They were powerful, but then with all of the scandals, oh my god, seriously? Stuart, I'm going to pretend I didn't see that. Yeah, you deserve to fall over. I like that Rebecca's standing here next to the king. And she's like, man, that's a Stuart. He's getting a bit old. Oh, she's pregnant, by the way. This is Lady Gwendolyn. She and Matthias are expecting. They are trying to kind of redeem the name of Honeycutt. That's like their big thing at the moment because obviously the Honeycutts have fallen a long way. Look at my baby slow dancing. I can't get them to do the couples dances, unfortunately. I think there's too many Sims, not enough space. It's fine. But they're having a little slow dance here near the buffet. Elizabeth's watching on. Now this is Dina Caliente. I think it was CF Simmer gave the Calientes a noble medieval makeover. And Dina actually married, I think she's the one that had a surprise wedding to Magnus Goth, like the younger Goth brother, the one that Christina very nearly married. So yes, she had a little surprise, let's politely call it a premature birth of a child after they got married. The crown prince is, I'm charitably calling this playing. Come over here and talk to the crown prince. Now, he gets on quite well with Prince Arthur. I think it's because he only recently introduced himself to Prince Arthur, and that means that he got a huge friendship boost with him. I don't know where the princess is gone, but I did see Maxwell coming in. I love that she's over here giving herself a pep talk. She's like, you can do this. I believe in you, Rebecca. Because she feels like an imposter. He's over here extolling the virtues of music to Lady Elizabeth. She's going to be like, he saw her and did he just change to flirty? I feel like he did. She's going to make an awkward conversation. She's like, hi. And I think, oh, they're good friends. That's good. Good to be good friends with the future king. So Maxwell's like, it's, you know, it's so great to see you. You're looking absolutely lovely. I think I'm gonna have them have a deep conversation. She got the single and loving a lifestyle, by the way. I'm gonna have her perhaps flirt with him. Let's see if it will work. I feel like he'd be making the move more than she would. Oh, look, she did a coy little wave across the room. He seems to like that. I would like it if he would ask her to dance, to be honest. I don't know if they can slow dance. I mean, they can. Let's see. I don't know if you have a minimum romance requirement for slow dancing. It's possible that you do, in which case this is going to go really badly. But she's going to be like, hi, he's asking her for the pleasure of her hand for the next dance. And I don't know if they can talk while they're doing this. I love that she's feeling playful though. She always enjoys interacting with acquaintances who are good at putting her in a good mood. I wonder who gave her that. These guys are rocking out. It's fine. Oh, they've got romance now. Make a flirtatious joke, maybe? I mean, she's feeling playful. Oh, that was a pity laugh right there. So Maxwell's offering her a rose. He's like, a rose for a rose. Because look how beautiful. Oh my gosh, she looked dazed just then. Whoa, 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 whoa. What was that little dance you just did, young lady? Everyone is getting very tired. I mean, it is very late. So he's gone upstairs. It's a bit awkward. This is actually the royal family's floor as well, which makes it a little more awkward. That's fine. Now, I would actually like him to talk to the princess. Here's the princess. He's going to show appreciation to the princess. I don't know why we had to do it all the way up here. So he's thanking the princess for putting her trust in him. And she's like, that's fine, you know. We believe that Sir Stuart has an excellent judgment of character, and if he recommends you to be our royal bodyguard, then we are happy to take his word for it, basically. Obviously, it's not a vibe you would get right now, but I think I could see Princess Anne, she's a teen. I could see her getting a little bit of a crush on Gerard. Obviously, nothing will happen, but I could see that. I mean, let me know what you guys think. But I'm actually going to take my Sims home before it all gets super untidy in here. By the way, check out this boar's head decoration item. It's pretty amazing. And a giant chicken. That looks so good. I'm actually quite hungry. I'm just realizing now. I think Sir Maxwell is riding in the carriage because the thing is the castle's over here and Maxwell lives here and Gerard and his family live here. So they're all sharing a carriage. All right, they've come home. The Sims are all going inside and these two are sitting down and apparently Maxwell's just cutting straight to the chase. I had cued some talking, but tell them to sit down and he's like, oh my gosh, they can first kiss already. So she's talking to him. I feel like he put his arm around her shoulder and she felt like it was a bit awkward just because, you know, that's not a thing that she's really done before. He's now flirting with her. Oh my gosh, look at these guys. I actually really love these two. I know we had some comments shipping her and Jurian, but I think these two are really cute together. So I'm going to have them snuggle and I'm kind of cueing things that they don't have to stand up for. Except he just stood up and walked away. So that's great. Where are you going? Oh my god. It looks like the dog was dead. Like, are you serious? Poor Rebecca. She's like, oh, cleaning. Oh my god, Gerard has work in an hour. Actually, I'm going to have him take the day off. We are not going to get promoted today anyway. And he was up all night. Although I'm not sure if because this is a CC career, I've had problems in the past with taking a day. Yeah, there's no take a day off. That's quite frustrating. Now, I'm actually going to send Maxwell home because I don't think it's super realistic that he would have come in here. So he's heading off and she's like, that's understandable. realising at 6 a.m. she actually has to get changed, and then she's got a little bit of work to do. A maid's life is never done, but I think that he saw her all dressed up and suddenly was like, she's beautiful. All right, Gerard has staggered off to work because I couldn't figure out how to make him stay home. The kids are heading off to school, those that can. It's actually Eleanor's birthday on Saturday, so I think, like I said, we'll do that in the next part. It's 2 days after that is Olive's birthday. Then we have Mira, and then we have Jacob. It's a whole thing. So there'll be a brief period where these three will all be at the same time. Now, in terms of where Jacob's up to, because obviously he's the one we need to focus on, he actually is friends with 2 adults and he just needs to be friends with one other child. The easiest solution would actually be for him to make friends with Olive, like as she ages up. The only thing is they're probably already friends, so I don't know if she'll count when she ages up as a child. Otherwise, I might have them invite over Gerard's squire. Oh, this must be Tristan's daughter, little Sophia Scarborough here. That must be Lord Tristan's daughter. She's back, you know, the fairy tale's over for her, but she's still in a great mood. She's really hoping, you know, Maxwell can see her for who she is and who she can be as well. Because obviously she's a very capable young woman. She'd run a great household. She's a future dame. So we'll see how that goes. Obviously, I think it went quite well as it can. I'm a bit upset no one would do their couples dancing. That's just a constraint of having too many Sims and not enough space. I expect it would work if I just had, like, if I was playing that household and I just had that household there. That's all right. So I'm going to end this one here. Now, the only thing is I will say I didn't do that as a 10-15 social events. I just did that as a club gathering. Does that count as a social event? It must for this mod. That's good, because I didn't think that was going to count as a party that he'd attended. That's really good. This is going to be easier than I thought it would, because I've got a lot of club gatherings. Like, he's in 3 different clubs. So if those count, that'll actually make it a lot easier. And I think I'm going to try and have Jacob make friends with Asher. One thing that was really interesting, actually, speaking of Asher and Eleanor, they did not get on. They actually had negative relationship. I did have them play chess together. They very slightly in the positive now because I had them play chess together. But yeah, there was obviously a little bit of something going on there, which was quite interesting. I'm not going to lie, I've already paired those 2 up in my head. But if they don't get on, then we won't. I'm like, future love match ? We'll see how it goes. Let me know what you guys think of Rebecca and Maxwell. Hopefully you guys can see it a little bit more now. He was just so smitten with her at the ball, and it was good to see all the other Sims as well. Let me know what you think. If you've enjoyed, please like and subscribe. You know the drill. Don't forget to wash your hands, and I will catch you next time. Thanks for watching.